We completed the Millennium puzzle. Now it is time to build the gold Sarc. Let's see how we get on with building this one. What's up YouTube, it's Darragh here from Zephyr War Games, and today I have the gold sarcophagus. So massive shout out to Donald who picked this up for me, quite like I did by building the Millennium puzzle. If you haven't seen that video, check that out right here. You can see me kind of put this together and construct it. So from the same company, Bandai Ultimate Gear, these are OCG exclusive products at the moment, but you can pick these up online and some UK stores have been ordering them in. Anyway, he picked me up the gold Sarc. I thought it was only right that I complete this. It was the same price as the puzzle, but I feel value-wise you probably get a little bit more value in the puzzle because it's actually a puzzle to create. With all of that out of the way, please smash that like button, hit that notification bell, and subscribe so you do not miss out on any more upcoming content. If you do like this particular type of construction videos, then let me know and I will go out of my way to try and find more Yu-Gi-Oh statues or products like this to kind of showcase for you guys as well. So, within it, obviously you get all of these different bits that will tell you about the instruction manual. Now, it is pretty straightforward on this one. Like, I did it with the puzzle, where I actually ignored all of these, cut the bits out, and then found out that you just didn't get instructions to put the puzzle together, but you still needed instructions to put the pieces together. So, it does seem relatively simple on this one to kind of put it all together. Basically, you'll have like a base plate, you'll have a front plate, a back plate, and everything like that. So, I really do like the gold look on it. It does give it a nice shine, even with it being flat plastic. And I do advise people getting your own little tools for this if you do decide to build these, because these do not come with it. Mainly what you need is you'll need the clippers, which is these here, and you'll need like a scalping knife. Do get an adult to help you out if you are a younger viewer. Do not try and do this all on your own. We want to make sure everyone still has all of their limbs intact. So, we're going to find D1, D2. They're obviously all marked on the plastic as well, so you can kind of put the pieces out of the way that you're not going to need. And ultimately, like I said, you can pretty much tell the pieces you will and won't need. So that'll be the top. This should be the base, so this should be D1, D2. Exactly that. I might speed up and do a time lapse depending on how long this takes me to put together, but it should all be relatively straightforward. You can see like these pieces go together. So all you really want to do is you really want to try and clip these as close and as cleanly as possible as you can, just to kind of make sure that you don't get any of the sharp edges left over, but you do have a file within the kit should you need it. I think I picked this kit up for like £10 on Amazon, so very cheap and easy as well. So I'm going to put all the pieces back in the box as well, just to keep it all nice, neat and tidy. I do enjoy these. Like, the only downside is I really now want to have the rest of the Millennium items, but I don't know how you get a Millennium ring, a Millennium eye and stuff like that, because in theory, like, this can be used as a storage box, and the Millennium puzzle is of course a puzzle. So it did give you a bit more to play around with. Anyway, so we're going to line this up, assuming that these are both the right pieces. D2. Oh, this is C5. So I've got one of the pieces is not right. There you go. I believe the other piece will be in here. So you'll have like a top bottom that goes together. Yeah, there you go. C1, C2 will be the top, and then D1, D2 is the bottom. It's a bit disappointing that well, not disappointing, a bit annoying that they put them in two separate boxes. It's like, you know. So there's D1. So that'll go with that, and then this is C1, which will go with that, I believe, or vice versa. I'll figure that out in a minute. Yeah, I think these are like really cool. I quite like the idea, and I think the quality of them, the best thing about it is like the quality is decent. Like, it's decent thick plastic, it's well maintained, the colour spray on it is really nice as well. So to be honest, there's not really much of an issue with it. There you go, so you've got the 6 and the 6 will go together. Let's line this up, there you go. Very simple, pop that in. Probably need to maybe file those bits down a little bit later on. We might as well do, while we're here, do the C1 and C2. And then we've got the top of our gold Sarc together, and we've got the bottom of the gold Sarc together. It's quite nice there. There we go. So it just obviously hollows out or fills in the pieces there. Okay, I already jumped a step ahead. For some reason I'm not on number 4 when I should be on number 1, which is basically just telling me to put the front and the back together. Again, all relatively straightforward with these instructions. Like, you don't get these instructions on the puzzle, which is what makes it so much more fun to do. So you'll get the instructions to put the little blank pieces together, and kind of go from there. So that's A2 and this is A1. So yeah, A2 and A1 go together. But I highly recommend 100% getting the puzzle, and then the gold Sarc is probably one that you'll get if you've already got the puzzle, or you won't. Because I mean, like the puzzle, you can pull it apart again and then try and build it again. Whereas this one is just like for a storage kind of space after the fact. So yeah, it really depends on you as an individual. I wanted it just to kind of like complete the current set, because I was like, well, I've already got the one piece. I might as well continue it and complete it that way. And then you can see here that they just connect nice and easy. Just slide in, and you'll clip it all into place eventually. Come on. Obviously, what you need to remember with this stuff like this is it's not forced. Like, it's all designed to go together. So if something isn't sliding in properly, just double check it. It might need a bit more. There might be a little bit of plastic that's overlapping, or there might be a bit of plastic you need to cut off in order to complete it. But again, by putting the two pieces together, it just becomes a bit of thick, decent plastic. Then we want to do B2, so we're pretty much going to do all of this. So you do the A2, the B2, and then you'll probably do the other side pieces as well. But yeah, I think it's cool. It's definitely something that a Yu-Gi-Oh lover will want to pick up. And I mean, I probably wouldn't take this out of my house as form of like a deck box. But you could definitely use it as kind of like a nice little storage unit for either a deck or a stack of cards, or if you want to do it as its intended purpose, you can store it with the Millennium puzzle. So, and again, these pieces should fit and clip in quite nicely. Come on. There we go. There we go. And that's the bottom as well. Like I said, everything should fit perfectly. So when it doesn't fit perfectly, it should still give you a bit of room to maneuver it out again, should you need to. There we go. There we go. Flush pop on that one as well. Let's do the other sides. Like I said, this one's very, very simple, very, very easy. So, I mean, to be totally honest, you're probably better off getting, if you want both, get this one first, because this will give you an idea of like how easy it is to construct and follow the instructions. Even though it's in Japanese, the pictures pretty much is self-explanatory, so there's no real lost in translation or anything like that, which is nice as well. So we'll keep cutting all of these up. There we go. There we go. Like I said, the paint finish is really, really nice. So it does kind of give it a bit of authenticity to it. Like, it doesn't come in just grey and you have to paint it yourself. I know some people would prefer that, which is absolutely fine. But to me, I'm not an amazing painter. So I would rather, if I'm getting something like this, kind of go from there. I do have a friend that has a 3D printer, and he is looking at printing off some fan-made Yu-Gi-Oh like statues or tokens and stuff. So that would be really kind of cool. So they're going to be for like a D&D campaign, or we're currently working on a very secret campaign that we've been working on for years. But it's just getting like the story done and everything else. It can be quite tasking. Just try and clip all of this into place. There we go. You make sure all the sides and all of the bits are down and clipped in. There we go. Final piece for assemblyment, and then I think we've got the corner bits that will probably go on after we've put this all together. That does remind me, I will need to ask my friend how he's getting on with the 3D print. If he needs some funding to print them off, and then it'll be cool to kind of try and paint them in our own way as well. So cut these all up. Final main piece, I'll keep these to the side because they will need to be put together. There we go, nice and easy. If I can find the link to where to buy these, I'll also try and put them in the link in the description below, but they can sometimes... Oh, that's not even aligned. That's very terrible. There we go, let's try that again. They can be quite tricky to find. Like I know, so Donald got these from Milton Keynes, I believe. So he goes and does the locals up there on a Saturday every now and then. There we go. Oh, sorry, I'm popping these off just to get a little bit closer so I can see them. There we go. So that's all the pieces there. So then these are supposed to connect like that. Okay. And then this piece. I mean, it doesn't look like they've got the most solid of connections, but to be fair, they actually do clip in place quite nicely. So I'll give them that one. And it does need to have a bit of give when you're doing this last little piece here. So there we go. Nice, nice. I think I could probably pretty much figure out the rest of this as I go anyway, but okay, so we're supposed to put the base on first. I don't believe there is any particular way in which this goes. It just needs to all be clipped in correctly, and it should fit in. There we go. There we go. There we go. There we go. That's the top. And now we'll just clip off the last few bits, which are the corners. So I'll try and do that on camera for you guys as well. Focus jumps in and out. There we go. There we go. See, I mean, I'm not a massive like model fan, but I quite enjoy this. Like sometimes you can find it quite peaceful as well, being able to create stuff and build stuff and everything you need. So it kind of gives you the best of both. Like if you're a massive Yu-Gi-Oh fan, you're like, oh, I love building models as well. I'm not saying that this is on the same level as building models, but it does give you like a very small basic aspect to it, and then you can kind of work from there on it. There we go. So then each of these doesn't look like they've got a particular way of going up or down, go on to the corners. There we go. Oh, hello. That hasn't really covered. Yeah, there we go. And then okay, yeah, cover that one. So I think this is where the corners become quite interesting because they need to be, it does give you a bit of an indication when you see like the gap of the lines. You just need to like roll the corner bar around a little bit, and then it should hide them relatively decently. It's a little bit there, so just there. Just pop them down a little bit. There we go. And the lid should fit on. There you go. It's not as secure as I would have liked it to be. So I don't know if that's because of the way it's been built, or am I just not putting it on properly? It seems to be down and on to me. Okay, so yeah, that's it. Like the lid's not, I would love to, and I think what I might need to do is get some like magnets or something to keep this magnetized down. But other than that, that is it. Very short, very sweet, very simple. The Millennium puzzle is, or the Millennium Gold Sarc is now done. It does fit the puzzle in when it's all separated and it's in its pieces, but I quite like keeping it connected. So this will definitely be going up on my shelf. I could put like a card coming out of it, which would be really cool. These are the only bits that bother me, is that like they're kind of not covered in gold, but still a kind of cool, a cool piece. I really like it. But yeah, like I said, I'd probably go for the puzzle first, if you just want to dive into it, and then the Gold Sarc, or just grab the Gold Sarc for a little bit of fun off the back of it as well. Anyway, short, sweet, simple. I hope you liked it. I hope you enjoyed it. Any questions, let me know. And if you want to see more videos like this, like maybe the Dark Magician statue or Dark Magician Girl statue, then let me know in the comments below and I'll be more than happy to do that. Anyway, as absolutely always, guys, stay safe and of course, happy dueling.